I always say if I do like a talk or something, and even if there's only like one person that it affected, like that one person could be president one day. Like you never know, you know what I mean? Like who you're talking to, so it doesn't really matter.
So that's Jeff Staple. He is the founder of a streetwear brand here in New York City called Staple Pigeon, as well as the founder of a design agency, Staple Design. So if you're new around here, I have a series on this channel called 24 Hours With. It's where I spend one day with different entrepreneurs, creatives, and basically anyone doing something interesting and create a vlogumentary about a day in their life. And at the end of last year, I created an episode around Jeff. I was digging through some old hard drives the other day and I found this clip of Jeff and I chatting in the back of an Uber that never made it into the final edit, but it did strike a big chord with me. We talked about the idea of never waiting until you're actually ready to start doing the thing that you want to do. It was something along the lines of like, when you're gonna go do something in life, like you're gonna go jump into the pool not knowing whether there's water in it or not. And like you just have to make that jump regardless and like be committed. And that was something that I think like really stuck with me.
Yeah, a lot of my friends, I mean, you mentioned your friends that like are asking you how to get work, and even though you're a dropout, but like a lot of my friends I find are just paralyzed by that fear.
The fear of dropping out?
No, the fear of like, I don't want to jump into the pool until I know the temperature of the water and it's safe. It's never gonna be that. Or either you're never gonna find out the answer, or you will just stand on the diving board for the rest of your life.
Like if you wait until you're ready, nothing ever happens.
No.
You know?
I also think there's something about by the time you find out whether it is safe to jump in, you are no longer interested in jumping in, and then you want to like. There's something about not being interested in the safe either, you know.
So the thing that Jeff and I sort of discussed here is we equated wanting to go after something in your life to standing on a diving board, you're about to jump into the pool and you don't actually know if there's water in the pool or not yet. This is kind of a weird way to look at things, but basically there's probably something you want to do. Maybe it's you want to make videos on YouTube, maybe you want to get into photography, and you keep holding yourself back because you don't feel like you're ready yet. You don't have the right gear, you aren't sure what photos or videos you want to take, and so you're gonna take a step back, you're gonna put a lot of time and energy into thinking about it before you actually feel like you're ready and start taking that first step. When in actuality, that step is probably never going to come unless you start working towards something before you're ready. If you sit around waiting forever, you're gonna spend your whole life waiting. As Jeff says, you're gonna spend your whole life standing on the diving board and never actually jumping into the pool. I think there's been very few things I've done in my life that I started when I felt like I was ready. When I moved from Florida to New York, didn't think I was ready, couldn't afford it, didn't know what to do for work. When I quit one job for another job, didn't feel like I was ready, didn't know how if I was gonna lose all the money I had. Like, you know, there were so many questions, but I think that the only way you actually learn for yourself what your own potential is putting yourself in a position where you do something that you're not ready to do yet, where the stars actually align and you can move forward with the thing you want to do without any risk or friction. Those moments are few and far between, and honestly, they don't even make a good story whenever it's all said and done. You have to make a decision if you're going to jump into the pool not knowing whether or not there is water in the pool or the temperature of the pool or not. And otherwise, you're gonna have to spend your entire life standing on the diving board. So during this chat, Jeff and I equate... Bruh. Yeah? Not gonna let me do my thing? Wanna be the star of this? If I just leave you here, will you let me talk? I'm trying to inspire people, Chauncey.